Pod, aka People of Detroit. We wanna put people on. You know what I'm saying? We wanna get the world to know more about Detroit.
Well, what makes us different at the Pod is that we want to have real stories by real people and it displaying real triumphs. At the end of the day, in Detroit, one thing we know how to do is hustle harder.
Yo, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the Pod, aka
the people of Detroit.
Yes. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got a very special guest in the building. She been making her rounds around Detroit for the last 10 plus years, dropping mad shit, hella visuals, hella work put in. You know what I'm saying? She's an actress, rapper, singer, just
fashionista, okay?
Just the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna introduce her. I'm gonna start from the beginning and I'm gonna work my way to who she is. First, we got Diamond in the building, aka Psycho Barbie, aka Jade Judo in the building.
Jade Judo, let's get it.
Give it
up for okay?
He went all the way back.
Oh man, it's only right. It's
he
only
said
right.
the government and everything. Like,
okay,
you just don't understand.
That's that hood journalism.
For those of you that don't know, my real name is Diamond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all finna see a lot of shit next year, man, with this shit that I'm working on. Like, a lot of stuff about the, like,
Jordan year.
Like, I'm Jade Judo, so, like, you know what I'm saying? I hide in the shadows and shit. I'm in the dark. I had to hide who the fuck I was for a minute so that I could figure out who I am for real. You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure,
I didn't want
sure.
people to know nothing about me personally. Now I feel like it's time, like, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I come from royalty, motherfuckers. My name is Diamond.
Y'all heard it.
Rest in peace to my grandma. She named me Diamond Sapphire.
Hey,
so
yeah. Okay. Rest in peace, grandma, for sure.
I want to sidetrack real quick just because you brought up Grams, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I know your grandmother was a very talented musician, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So how many instruments did your grandmother play?
My grandmother played the piano, the clarinet, the saxophone.
Going
she
crazy.
had the guitar. I'm talking about had a whole studio in her house. My
That's
grandma.
Mm-hmm. See, I identify with that because my father also played 7 instruments. And growing up around those musicians and that energy, you appreciate music, I feel, differently than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How would you say, like, she influenced who you are musically today?
She always told me, like, look, your name is Diamond. That's what she always would remind me of. Like, your name is Diamond. Like, you know, and a lot of people growing up used to always try to make me feel bad about my name. Like, oh, you sound like a stripper name. That's Diamond from Baby's Club.
Everybody gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, everybody, you know, motherfuckers was saying shit, and then it started hitting me. You know what I'm saying? When I started figuring out who I was as a person and stuff, and she kept putting that in me, like, always making me, like, believe in myself. So, and she told me I could do anything. So, I just was pressing on it, like, for real. Like, I gotta really do this shit. I'm like, ain't no way. My name Diamond Sapphire? Like, that's a crazy name. That's my government name. I done got pulled over by police before and all type of shit and got out of trouble because of that shit.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Because of my name.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I appreciate it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Dearborn. Cause, hey, look, the judge in Dearborn said, you know what? I'm going to send you home because I like your name.
Wow.
I said, you know what?
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you,
Grandma knew what she was doing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she definitely influenced me. And before she passed, she went on my YouTube and commented on all my songs. It's like she knew she was finna go. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's ill.
She commented on every video on my Instagram, on my
She left
YouTube.
that energy.
Yeah, left that energy.
Sure.
So it's like she telling me every night, like, you got to do this. So I really don't sleep. I got ADHD. I be up. So I know y'all be seeing me post on Instagram all the time. I be up. I don't give a fuck. I'm up. I'm moving. I got a job, got a daughter, all that shit. I don't know how I'm balancing
Detroit hustle harder, baby.
Yeah, that's how Detroit is.
All day.
That's how Detroit is.
And typically, you know, she had a conversation she wanted to ask you about, but we typically ask first, during the interview, but she felt she
Don't
wanted
be a hater.
we was talking about
Ask your
grandma. We was
questions.
talking about
Don't be a
grandma.
hater.
So she
Don't
brought
be a
up,
hater.
your grandma with the playing instruments and everything. But just to say, ask like, what hood made you? What hood made Jade Judo?
What hood made me? I'm from Brightmo, but 7 Mile made me. When I moved to 7 Mile from Brightmo,
Yep, 7
that
Mile
shit
Southfield
made me.
area.
7 Mile Southfield, I used to stay on Foss and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit made me coming from Brightmo because it's like, in Brightmo was different. Everybody was more close with each other. It was kind of small in Brightmo, so it was like more family oriented a little bit. And then 7 Mile was like every man for himself type shit. Like, you had to get on your grind. I'm getting all type of shit I ain't never did living in Brightmo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I ain't experienced life till I moved to 7 Mile.
That's dope.
Yeah, Brightmo it's different. It's different there for sure. I done had a few little stupid little run-ins, like unnecessary run-ins. They just cut different over there, like you know what I'm saying. But no, I get what you're saying when you say that. You know what I'm saying. And growing up, you know what I'm saying, when you moved to 7 Mile Southfield, as a kid, was there anything that you wanted to be growing up besides an entertainer and besides what you do now?
To be honest, it was one thing that I wanted to do, and it was a model.
Okay.
I wanted to be a model, but I wasn't tall enough. I wasn't tall enough. I was always getting told, like, you're not tall enough. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to the runway shows and stuff. I was actually on the runway in 2016 when I was pregnant with my daughter.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
On one of Vince Holloway's fashion show. Rest in peace to Vince Holloway. He had passed too. Rest in peace to him. He taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, with how to move and my confidence and everything. And I was pregnant on the runway, on the red carpet. Didn't nobody know. You know what I'm saying? I'm pregnant. It's pictures on Facebook and stuff. I'll probably share some stuff on my Instagram. But yeah, like, I always wanted to just do the modeling. But it was a lot to it. It was just a lot. And I just like, you know what? I'm straight.
But it's dope because it's a different time now. So a lot of those discriminatory practices that they were doing before, it's almost, I'm not going to say non-existent, but there's a lane for everybody now. And because there's so much love and body positivity, you're not going to get shamed for your height, for your size, for your complexion. Like, all you got to do is just get with the right designers, and they gonna give you a shot and put you on. But I could see you even still having a modeling career, because, like, first of all, tap in with her social media, because when I look at your pictures on IG, they are beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and the
sure.
fact that you put all this stuff together yourself, even the makeup, you a dog at it. I'm telling you, she out cold with it. So it's like, I look at these beautiful images that you create on your own, the concepts, even just with your clips, your reels, like, you dope.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just been like, when you like a kid to yourself and shit, like, you just get creative and start doing all type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was always one of them kids that was just to myself, so I always was doing different stuff. Like, I used to cut up stuff, make clothes. If you go on my Facebook page, I done made the boots and stuff. The True Religions cut my baby daddy jeans up, made boots out the cut this shit up, made boots about the big
You silly as hell for that. You like, God damn, what you
Come in, it's a whole bunch of hoes. Just like,
yeah,
damn.
but they was fire. You know what I'm saying? I remember a time I was trying to present it to other artists, and I remember Cash Doll. I sent it to her in her DM, and she's like, "They fire." She wanted them, but I didn't have. They wasn't her size. It was a 7.
Oh wow!
And at that time, I think she wore like an 8 or 8.5 or something. And I sent it to Johnny Blaze and shit. She sent me her address in Georgia at that time to send them out to her, but they was too small for her. And I was like, damn. I was like, I need to make some more, and I didn't keep going because like having ADHD, I have a creative ass idea, do some crazy ass shit creative, and then I stop.
Yeah, some other shit that didn't caught your attention now. I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? My fiance, she like that as well.
I knew he was gonna call me out.
She'd be doing this, she'd be killing it, and be like, "Ooh, what about this too?"
Yeah. And then just want to do everything.
But it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I be right there with her to kind of be like, all right, you gotta.
We need somebody like that.
This is still, what I'm saying? But it's like, but that, we work like that. So it just,
But you got something that you following through on. What it is it has to keep you intrigued and it has to always feel like something new. And you have that in music.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that, you know what I'm saying? People been looking like, when Jade Judo gonna drop another song? I just been really sitting back, just trying to analyze what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna go about shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want to keep rushing shit out. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
I'm like, just to be putting some shit out, like, no, I need to make sure this shit makes sense and stuff.
Exactly.
Like, You know what I'm saying? So I really been working hard as hell behind the scenes. I can't wait to just let y'all see all this shit. Like,
No, for sure. Hell yeah.
I got so much shit. People gonna be like, damn, like, oh my god, like, this is gonna fuck y'all up. Like, it's gonna be a good, it's gonna be a good thing though. Like,
I seen somewhere where you was talking about within, I think it was by like a year or some change, you had over 200 songs in the stash.
Yeah, I got over 200 songs in the stash.
And it's crazy because it's like that's how every musical artist should be. You should always stay with a gang of shit on deck because you never know what would have happened, But you know what I'm saying? When I seen that, I knew for a fact, like, oh no, girlie working hard as
And then
fuck.
you don't see a lot of women, and no disrespect to nobody, but you don't see a lot of women with a catalog ducked off like that.
Yeah, I had to duck off to sing, to sing and shit. See, I hate this cotton mouth shit. I do this shit on every interview.
No, do
every
interview.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And it's just, you don't see a lot of women with a catalog like that.
Yeah.
I think that's fire.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj inspired that for real in me when I really started taking this shit serious because I liked how versatile she was. And they allowed her to be versatile. Like, I'm talking about she was winning in the pop. She was winning in R&B when she did the shit with August Alsina and Meek Mill and all that shit. She was winning in the hip hop shit. Like, and to me, that was my first time seeing the industry being accepting of being versatile. Because everybody wants you to stick to just one style. You know what I'm saying? She did the singing shit, rapping shit, all the crazy shit, yelling, all that shit. Like, she going crazy. Like, and that inspired me to be able to channel minds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm my own person. I don't sound like nobody and stuff like that. So it's like, shit, like, why not just be versatile and stuff? But at the same time, I'm still trying to put myself in one sound.
Right.
But I have many sounds. So I've been playing with many sounds on one track and type shit, whatever. Because when I put these out, it's just going to be different. It's going to be different.
That's dope. Right. And then I think, too, that's like when you mentioned the Nicki Minaj effect. I think that's the winning recipe. Often too much, especially in the past. It's not as bad now, but in the past, a lot of people, I feel, try to box particularly female MCs in or try to mimic other things they see instead of just taking what that woman has and enhancing it and making it bigger.
Yeah.
It's like women have a voice in hip hop, and I just think a lot more men, especially if you're working with a female, you know, take the best of what she has. Don't try to duplicate her or anything else you see going on, because it's like that's when you open the doors for women like Nicki Minaj who can just pop in and out in all kind of genres and sweep all those Grammys.
And keep sweeping, though. And keep that's inspiration.
Longevity.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's inspiration for me. And I feel like a lot of female artists, they box themselves in and they start competing with each other. And it's like,
it's enough.
I don't want to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All of us.
It's enough for everybody and stuff, whatever. But at the same time, it's just like, you can't be projecting your insecurities on other people and stuff just because somebody not scared to jump out the box. You know what I'm saying? You got to jump out the box. Even when Biggie was still alive, when he was watching his interviews and they had him doing all that shit, he like, I don't want to do that soft ass shit. He telling Diddy like, nah, I ain't trying to do that singing that shit. But when he did it, it was one of his hottest songs. They were hits. So it's like, you got to branch out, man. You got to do this shit. Like, if you're a true artist, any real artist that do this shit, I ain't talking about nobody just getting written songs for and shit like that. A true artist, like, you understand the creativity of this and where you got to go. Like, you got to really go hard for this shit.
Oh, facts.
You know?
Man, and another thing too, I know like music been in your life like almost the entire damn time. You know what I'm saying? Because growing up, just like my fiance mentioned earlier, your grandma, she was musically inclined. She played a lot of instruments, and you had uncles that also made beats and did music. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, hey, I'm at Granny house. You know what I'm saying, on the weekend because I need to be around that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, your dad and your mom played more of a corporate role, or you know what I'm saying? She clocking in, doing everything the right
stability
way.
role.
And then you had the side where your dad was in that life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
life.
it's just like you had both sides, and you was even. It was even. You know what I'm saying? And it's like having that growing up. Like, how did that impact you? You know what I'm saying? Growing into a woman and becoming self-sufficient.
Well, my dad, for one, always told me, like, look, I'm not raising no hoes. He was real strict and real straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? He like, no hoes. He made you kind of feel embarrassed if you had a boyfriend or girlfriend in that house. Like, you know what I'm saying? My house, it wasn't like a super emotional house. So like, some emotional shit happened, and you either getting laughed at or cussed out. So it was just like, it was either or. My mom, she wasn't as present as I feel like she should have been for me. You know what I'm saying? But I love her and everything. But she was focused on building her dreams and stuff. And right now she doing good. She moved to Arizona and she worked for a multi-billion-dollar company.
Shout out, Mom,
doing her
dudes.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out.
She doing her thing. So it's just like shit, watching her do that and then watching my dad do what he do and all the things that he helped me with, you know, informational things for my career and stuff like that. Just the lectures I would get and stuff like, you know, that shit made me a good woman for real. And when I meet guys, they always be like, you seem too good to be true. Motherfucker, because I am. My daddy was here and my mom was here. My daddy, you know what I'm saying, it's best of both worlds like you told me. So it's just like shit. Like, a lot of things I didn't do like other females and stuff. When I was younger, everybody was sleeping with people already and shit. I wasn't even doing that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I was thick still, already had titties and ass and shit because my mama got titties and ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit running the family. My auntie, everybody, my sister. If y'all see my sister, oh my God, it's my younger sister. Titties and ass. Everybody in my family is built like that. So it's like shit, I was always told or accused like she probably doing this, she probably doing, and you know, rumors and stuff. You growing up and shit. And my main focus was music. All the time, I was always at my grandma's shit, you know, recording and all that. So it was like shit. Even this video that's playing right now, I edited this video myself on my camera. I had a Canon T6i. I had somebody hold the camera for me, and I edited that motherfucker myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to Specs Howard and everything for this shit.
Shout out
like,
Specs. I've always admired that program.
Yeah.
I never got to go to that program, but I admire anybody that completed that program because I think it's a spectacular outlet for creatives.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And it taught me a lot. You know, I just always was creative. Like, so shit. Like, my mind always told me to keep going. I had a lot of gaps in my career where I would stop, but I'm glad I kept picking back up and kept going because God only going to put you on the path where he feel like you're going to succeed at. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that I had to keep stopping and coming back. He was just telling me, you got to pick it back up. You got to pick it back up. Because I used to want to quit this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? But it keep coming back. It's always
because it's in you. When it's in you, it's just divine order.
Yeah.
Because I know, you know, a little bit from the beginning, a little bit. When you first start kind of doing music, you start doing poetry first, right? You were into the poetry. That's what kind of helped you branch into making music and rapping and everything. And it was an incident that had happened. Where you ran into Helliver. And this was back in 08, 09-ish, somewhere around there. And you knew him through a mutual friend. And y'all end up becoming cool. He heard you kind of rapping. Didn't think it was you at first. And then when he realized what you was talking about, he wanted to work with you. You know what I'm saying? That was big even during that time.
Yeah, during that time.
Even during that time, it was big as hell. So... And you do got a song with him, What It Is, you know what I'm saying, that you put out years ago that I know you don't.
I was so young.
I know you don't promote that. I know you don't promote that no more. But it was good for that time.
Yeah, it was
you know
good
what I'm saying? Yeah, you hear the song now, it's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But you got to think when it came out.
Yeah, when it came out.
You know what I'm saying? And what was trending and what was happening. You know, and was it a time too where you auditioned or some type of audition for like a choir? And you didn't get in?
Yeah, that's when I was in elementary school though. Like I was supposed to do the choir thing, but I was really only trying to do this shit to get out of class and shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to like for real just be in the choir. But then I started thinking like, damn, I could probably try to do this singing shit for real because they was like, you can't really sing like that. But then one of the girls that was the lead singer in the group, she got sick. And I knew the words because I was always coming there all the time for their practices, operating the music and shit.
Right. And
I was practicing on the low key at home and shit, so I actually nailed it. You know, my mom had recorded a video. It's probably on VHS or some shit. Like, you have to try to find it, but it was so old. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was my first break of being on stage. After that, I did school plays and shit, and it went after that high school plays, and I started doing dance, and I was in cheerleading and shit at Redford. And
you were a majorette.
Yeah, majorette.
Just going crazy.
I just started doing all type of shit, like, and then you know I do that shit. Quit the next year, do something else, quit the next, cause you know we ADHD, like I can't keep doing this shit. I'm like I want to do something else, like.
So I just want to do everything.
Yeah, like if it was like 20 of me, you know, cloned out, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be doing every motherfucking thing. Like
exactly, I swear to God, you right as hell. But you know, and while you were making music early on, when I seen this, I was in awe because I seen the dedication where you used to ride your bike from the west to the east.
Oh yeah.
To go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Well, the grandma house, I should say.
I used to ride my bike first.
How long did that would take?
Like an hour.
An hour. See,
I
dedication,
know them legs, girl. You can.
I was super fit. Like I'm still fit. That's why I'm thick, but I'm not like sloppily built. Like I'm still, cause I'm solid. Cause I used to work out a lot, and that shit just kind of stuck with me. So it made me like. She thick as hell. Like damn. She like I don't know if I want to hug her, touch her, or she gonna fight me and some shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but like shit, I'm fit. Like I'm fit. You know.
Right,
so it's like shit. Like I used to. Just be doing this shit. Like I didn't care. Like I wasn't hanging with everybody else in the streets and doing that. Like I had like little friends back then, but they used to do little fake shit, steal from you, talk about you behind your back, all that shit. I'm like, man, fuck y'all little bitches. I'm finna go ride my bike and go to my grandma's house and go record.
Yeah,
like,
I hear that.
You know, and back then I didn't have no friends supporting me except for one. She had passed to rest in peace, my homegirl Felice.
Oh wow.
So she used to support me. She was like my only female friend that would come to me. You know, with her problems, and we talk and stuff. We go to shows together. She supported me. We used to play the video game together all the time. And all my other friends, they wasn't into that type of shit. They just wanted to mess with dudes and shit like that. They wasn't really into nothing creative, you know. She was my only friend that I had in my lifetime that was into that type of shit.
That you could identify with and deal with,
Yeah.
Hey, I feel that same way. I had a friend, I just lost one of my closest. This past February, so you know, I understand when it comes to like having somebody just always in your corner, then it's not no more. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace, Tommy B. You know, but you know, it wasn't even nothing crazy he passed from. It was like some medical reasons, but it was still like some ill shit that was happening during that process and everything. But you know, other than that, I want to also ask you about something. What does the Lady Blue Stars mean?
Lady Blue Stars was a dance group that I was in. So shit.
Do you explain to the people about when you was dancing and doing your thing?
When I left high school, like senior year, we started a dance group called Lady Blue Stars. So we used to hit up all these high school parties. Back then, they had Kool-Aid throwing all these high school parties. Cisco, shout out to my nigga Cisco. He got married and had a baby and stuff. He was in on this shit, jitting and dancing and shit. We used to hit everything, every club. Like, it was so much going on back then. And dancing was more popular than music at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Really wasn't that many people rapping that was our age or doing music. I was still dibbling and dabbling in it, but it was really dance. We used to have dance competitions. There used to be fights about this stuff. Everything.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it used to go crazy.
I'm gonna ask you. So, was you a hip roller or a jitter?
I used to hit roll.
Okay. I was a hip roller too, but I always wanted to know how to jit. I still want to learn how to jit, by the way. I said I'm going to learn before I'm 40. I'm going to learn how to jit. Just throwing that out there.
I was a hit roller and I was a choreography type of person. Like, you teach me a routine and shit. We did a lot of choreography and I used to like to hit roll and stuff. And I used to shake my little butt and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be clowning. Like, we used to have fun, man. It was crazy. Like, the shit that's going on the screens, shit. And it's a lot of stuff that I had out, but I put it on private. I had other videos because I didn't like it and shit. You know, as an artist, when you invest in yourself or whatever, like, I'm looking for certain qualities and stuff, whatever, and I spent a lot of money. You're going to take L's and shit. You're going to probably shoot 10 videos, not like them none.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? But you got to keep going and shit, whatever. It's the motivation. So it's like, see, I already was thick ass back then. That shit was like 10 years ago or something. Like, I looked the same, with Louis shades on. Like, I was young as hell. Like, I've been doing this shit. I came out at like 15, 16. So it was like, shit. Right now I'm 30, so it's like, shit, like, let's get it. Like,
facts. Now, I also know, while you were in the process of making music and getting your rap career, you know what I'm saying, to where you want it, you had regular jobs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had regular decent jobs,
Yeah.
you feel me? And I know that you worked at a few banks,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, Flagstar, Comerica, you know what I'm saying? And how was that? You know what I'm saying? Was that something that you just couldn't see yourself doing? Or, like, how did that...
I like working in customer service. Like, right now I work in customer service. So it's like, shit, that's just another entity for me. That's like something else I'm doing. That's Diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Jade
exactly.
Judo and Diamond is separate. Diamond is half her mother and half of her father. I'm corporate. You know what I'm saying? So those jobs be easy and they pay a lot of money. Just
and they're easy. They come naturally for creatives too. And it's like, I identify with you so much with a lot of things you're saying. I was just sitting there like, wow. We got a lot of similarities, but it's like I noticed creatives, we are excellent in customer service and sales.
Yeah.
Any of that because we just
B2B.
Listen, period. And then two, because we naturally perform, that's all we doing.
Yeah,
we putting on a show for our customers and or for sales or whatever. And that's it's just a natural thing, and it's another way to get to the money. Like you say, easy.
Thank you for calling Flagstar. My name is Diamond. How can I help you today? Motherfucker, and I'm gonna hit the blunt. Why you on mute? And tell me your shit, and I'm gonna get back on.
Shout out to all the remote opportunities out there.
Yeah,
chilling. Okay.
Oh man, and you did also attend Redford High. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the
Red
Huskies.
Dogs.
You know what I'm saying?
My nigga Manny Harris made it all the way to the NBA.
Shout out Manny.
Red.
You know what I'm saying? He was that dude back in the day, for sure.
Hell yeah. He definitely made that shit look good coming out of the city.
Yeah.
Because back then wasn't nobody really coming out like that. So when Manny made it to the NBA, everybody like, nigga,
he set the bar.
Yeah. This nigga just set the bar. Like, he straight out of the hood from high school, like, in NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always shout him out. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to him or nothing like that, but I always shout him out, you know, because he one of the people that I looked up to in school. Because he was one of the niggas that didn't go to motherfucking class, and that gym teacher told that nigga, like, look, if you go to class and get this GPA, you can get on the basketball team. And he applied himself at a young ass age. Niggas wasn't really doing that for real. You know what I'm saying? So that was motivation. I was watching. I ain't say shit, but I was watching.
Because you never know who you inspire. You never know who you inspire, Jay.
Yeah.
It just be like that.
Man, and like as far as you know, making music, I'm trying to think, because I don't think it was your first song, but I think it was your first for real single. The Selfless, was that your first for real?
No, that was my first for real song.
I knew you was doing stuff, but
I was just freestyling on there, having fun for real. It was just some fun shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like back then. It wasn't like how it is now. Like right now, you got to really take this shit serious. You got to know like the nigga who's shooting a video. He got to have the right camera. You got to have the right storyline, right outfit, right everything. Song got to sound good. Back then, it was just like having fun. Like I was just being creative and shit, just having fun. I remember I was shooting that video. I had a little blonde wig with the bang and shit. Was this nigga riding past on his bike like Nicki Minaj. and look, being funny and shit. It was funny as hell. It was so funny, man. Like, man, it was just me having fun, being creative and stuff. And that song was actually like a poem, and I tried to make it to the song and shit. It was just like, that's how I went. It was like some fun shit. My first actual real song that I had, I think it was called like Holographic Bedroom or something. I did that song with Maestro from Silent Riot.
Shout out to Maestro.
Shout out Maestro. His interview dropping.
On the show. Yeah.
Next interview that's dropping on the pod, Maestro.
See, look, we done spoke you up.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was my first song. He had me like doing vocals and shit like that. That was my first time trying to do a little singing and stuff and everything. I was young, so I was a little shy and stuff, having to be sexy in the video. It was just different for me, you know what I'm saying? But it was a song that I wrote out of pain, you know what I'm saying? I was going through stuff, so it was like, let me go ahead and put this out here. But then I still was a rapper at heart too, so it was just like, after that I ended up I did the shit with Hella, but it came up and What It Is and all that stuff, whatever. It was just like, I was all over the place a little bit, but I was just trying to figure myself out.
Yeah.
I want to pause real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. I want to know, what is your favorite, or one of your favorite childhood memories growing up in Detroit?
My favorite childhood memory, I want to say, growing up in Detroit.
Anytime you think about it, just warm your heart.
To be honest, I just don't know. Like, shit. I don't know. I can't really say my favorite childhood memory. Probably when I joined that dance group, for real. Because at that time, I was isolated. I was to myself. I ain't really have a lot of friends and shit like that. I went to the skate rink at Northland.
Oh, yeah.
It was
right, so shout out Northland. A lot of stuff that went down at that skate rink.
Too much stuff.
Yeah, so the females I met, the way they embraced me, they're like, you can dance. We want you in our dance group, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that's a favorite childhood memory, but right now,
it was a pivotal point.
It was a pivotal point because I started dancing and stuff and just doing a lot of different things and shit. But I can't really say a favorite for real because I have like so many childhood memories that was good. You know, it was just like I can't really say a favorite for real. I ain't gonna lie.
I understand.
Yeah.
And I know you grew up. You know, your mom and dad was there, but having your dad there and seeing and growing up around him and how he lived, it kind of pushed you a little bit towards doing street stuff, and early on in your life, you was in the streets heavy at one point. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't necessarily because you had to. It was just something you grew up around and just, a product of your environment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you was, 16, 15, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, selling it, doing this. Selling weed, you know what I'm saying?
Pills and stuff, prescription pills and stuff, whatever. I was picking up fiends and shit in their cars. They had nice-ass cars. And they used to sit in the passenger seat. They used to let me drive their car, pick up my friends and stuff, all type of shit. I was doing so much shit. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little player too. You know, because I remember times where I drove this dude car and shit, and he was in the car, and I went and picked up another nigga in his car while he was in the car, and my friends was in the car.
Ill nigga alert.
I ain't gonna lie, I was something different. Like, I used to have a lot of older dudes doing stuff for me when I was in high school. So I was driving niggas' cars to school every day, different car, all type of shit, coming to school. I just was into everything. I ain't gonna lie, I was just everywhere. Like, I was everywhere, but it was crazy. So it was like,
yeah. And I know you know, being in that lifestyle, you know, it was a few times you bumped your head. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of was arrested and went through the motions of that.
Oh yeah, if y'all look me up, y'all probably gonna see some of these mug shots. Don't look me up. Don't look me up.
Now, one of the first things I seen, it wasn't necessarily about, you know, selling anything. Something happened at a school where I think you was expelled from DPS. Did you hit a teacher of some sort?
Yep, at Redford. The police station across the street had closed down, so the school was going crazy around that time, and I didn't come to school for like a week, so they had some rule going on, like if you come to school second hour, you gotta go to detention or some shit, and I came to school second hour, because I had walked to school at that time from 7 Mile all the way to Redford. I was walking in the morning and shit. So I got there a little late, and then next thing I know, the security guard like, shit, you gotta go to detention. So I'm thinking she talking to somebody else, so I'm still walking, going, you know, doing my business. Yeah. Next thing I know, I feel somebody grab me. When she grabbed me, I snatched back and she pushed me against the locker. And it just was just ran down from there. Like, I socked her and shit. We used to say sock. I socked the bitch. Back then,
that's the 90s for you, right
there. 90s. Sock the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I'm handcuffed in the security office, one arm and shit. She come in there, smacked the shit out of me. The security guard smacked the fuck out of me in the chair. And I'm still young as hell. I don't even know what's going on. So I'm thinking she was fucking with, you know, mistaking me for somebody else or something. So when I got the handcuff, I threw the chair at the bitch. Boom. They called the police on me, all that. And then next thing you know, I'm in juvenile. So my mom, she calling me. I ain't answering the phone. She thinking I'm at school. I'm locked the fuck up. Like,
oh wow.
You know?
That's ill. Jeez.
But I feel like that moment happened like that because of the shit that I probably did and I got away with. You know what I'm saying? God was like, no, I'm finna make something happen to you. You ain't had nothing to do with
like
nothing.
Him. You sound like him. You say stuff like that. You sound like him.
Like, for real. Like, so, shit, I feel like that was a moment, you know what I'm saying? I ended up having to just pay the price. And that incident made me get kicked out of all Detroit public schools because I hit a security guard, you know, and I hit the bitch twice. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
I hit the bitch twice. It wasn't just one time. The second time for sure.
You had to put the extra seasoning on it.
Yeah, like, you know, so they like, shit, they looking at me like I'm just a troubled kid at this point. My parents really ain't know what to do with me for real. And I was on probation. They put me in some little home on Warren and Greenfield and shit. Like, I had probation officers coming, checking on me, calling me. I'm young going through this shit. Wow. Dearborn and shit talking about I need to come drop and see my probation officer, and I'm still at school.
Wow.
Like, so it came a point where I said, fuck them, stop going to that shit, whatever. And I was like, I'm about to finish school. Then I ended up getting kicked out again. They put me in a school called Bar Sammy in downtown. It was for troubled kids and stuff like that. And that school, you had to go to like anger management for 6 weeks. And then after that, they send you upstairs to regular school. So I completed the anger management. I go upstairs to the regular school. I'm almost done with the regular school shit so I can get back in Detroit public schools. Get into a fight a week before I'm supposed to graduate.
God damn it, Jade.
They kicked me out and I did all that shit for nothing. So it was like, shit. I was like, this school shit ain't for me. It wasn't for me. So I just said, fuck it. I ain't even graduated high school. I had went straight to motherfucking community college and just got my associates and started working on my bachelor's and shit, whatever. I'm like, it's just not for me. I just kept getting in trouble. I don't know. I was trying, like, you know, I was trying.
You went to Oakland, right? Oakland
Community College.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Shout out
went
to Oakland Community. Which campus did you go to?
I went to Southfield and Farmington Hills.
I went to Southfield too.
Yeah.
Real dope.
Farmington Hills campus is huge, and they got shit in there that just
like they had they had the sports and stuff at that one, didn't they?
I don't know. I ain't
One of them had sports, and I was surprised. I was like,
"What? Is that the Urban Hill? No, Urban Hill. That's
it's
Oakland
one of those.
University.
Look, that's besides the point. We reminiscing.
Look, we got ADHD, so
we over here somewhere.
So, at what age or what year did Jade Judo start taking her career seriously with music?
I started taking my career serious when I had my daughter in 2016.
Okay.
I dropped a song called Leveled Up, and it was like a mixture of like some R&B trap type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was featuring an artist called Rich Kane.
Okay.
So I did that song, and it was actually a dope song, but it was before its time, and it actually sounded like the shit that's out now.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably going to end up putting that shit out because I took it down. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't get the feedback it was supposed to as far as the views and shit like that and shares. But it was a hot-ass song. Everybody was like...
It was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time.
Tuck it off until it's time, for sure.
So,
hell yeah.
Yeah, it be like that. So shit, that's why I took it down and shit. It's a lot of stuff I took down because I was just ahead of myself. I was ahead of my time. This sounds crazy. Like, y'all heard it now. Y'all be like...
And how long ago did you do this?
Yeah, so, it's a good song. And then I was told by a lot of other people, like, you ahead of your time. Just say, you know what I'm saying? Might want to put that out a little later. They weren't ready for that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? And it was just dope. It was like some Young Thug type of shit. Like, it was crazy, man. And, shit just took me on another level after having my daughter. Like, I just started taking this shit serious. And then
sure.
I had a... I'll let you probably bring that up. You might end up bringing it up. I ain't even gonna say it.
Yeah, because he be doing his research.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it. I just had to think about it. Like, I ain't gonna say it because I'm sure you probably bring it up.
I don't know what you was about to say, but I was gonna ask you, with you working so hard, ethical music.
Yep, I was just about to say that. So yeah,
I was right. So you got a what is it? Is a demo?
Yeah, it was a demo deal. I didn't sign like no major long ass contracts and shit, whatever like that, because it was my first time a label ever flew me out, and I don't like signing shit on my first nothing.
And you don't hear about like that. Somebody getting set up like that. Yeah. Normally it's like all or nothing. They don't we gonna give you a test run, and if we like what we see, then we. Yeah. Normally it's just like, okay, you hot. All right, how many followers you got? Okay, come on, you know what I'm saying, but. They actually taking a chance on you because they like, look, we gonna do this for you. If this shit bubble like we think it's gonna bubble, then we renegotiate some shit. Mm-hmm. So, like, how was that experience been so far? Because you signed, was it like last April?
Yeah, last April.
Yeah, so since then, like, what has happened, you know what I'm saying?
What transpired out of that?
Yeah.
From just working with them, like, the connections and shit, the people they connected me with, for real, and they still follow me, they still support me, share my stuff and everything like that. I still talk to Devin sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's very motivational and shit like that. Like, to me, I just feel like they see something in me, but they still trying to figure me out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They seen that I wasn't quick to jump at something, so they not going to be quick either. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm going to let them sit back and watch and shit, because I got some shit for their ass. I'm about to send them and shit, whatever. It's going to be crazy, but I definitely going to make a trip back out there and stuff and go finish a couple of things I'm working on. But
that's real.
Yeah, like, yeah, for sure. Like, it was just a different experience for me, just being out there. Like, just... They was really on my ass when I was out there. I couldn't really hear shit because I was coming off 2 planes, so my ears was shot. So as soon as I got on the plane, they like, yeah, we finna record you. You gotta record. And I kind of had a feeling that they was gonna put me on the spot and make me record. They had other artists there and shit, and they put them on the spot as well. Some artists they end up sending right back to their room, and I stayed damn near the whole night. And I seen Street Lord Wine out there. He was very supportive. Shout out to Street Lord Wine. He was making sure I was good because I was sick. So he was make sure I was straight. Like, man, you good? You all right? Because I couldn't hear shit. My motherfucking sinus was stopped up and shit. But I still did my thing in there, and I didn't let them know that I was feeling all them different ways and shit. Because I didn't even think I was trying to make no excuses.
Bullshit, yeah. Right.
So I
did that same shit.
When you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready.
Yeah, I just fought through it and shit, whatever. And I appreciate the support that I got from them and the people that I met and the connections that I have that's still around. I actually worked with one of the producers that was working with him. His name Cartier. He's from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
He a Grammy Award producer.
Shout out Cartier.
Nice.
His name Cartier281 on Instagram. Cartier with a K. So make sure y'all go check him out and shit, whatever. He got beat packs and all type of shit going on. Like, he produced for a lot of major artists and stuff. So I actually got a record that I sent to y'all that's not out unreleased.
Yeah, and we gonna have that in the video. She sent us 2 unreleased songs. We gonna hook it up, so make sure y'all hear the songs and everything too. So
yeah, and the other unreleased, the Fact song, I actually just shot a music video for that right before I got to this podcast.
Man, you
can't wait for you to drop that. I know that's gonna go crazy.
Hell yeah,
Magic Moments shot that. Shout out to Magic Moments.
Hey, shout out for sure. Hell yeah. But I know you've been working. Your ass been doing your thing for 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They say it take 10 years to be an overnight success.
Yeah.
So it's coming.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you your flowers now. We're not gonna wait.
We're gonna give your Detroit
right
flowers.
Now.
You know what I'm saying? So
we're
you
not
can
gonna
take
wait.
them, smell them, and bask in the ambience.
Yes, a lot of people like to wait. But we see the journey and we respect that. Most people only see the destination when you arrive. But we see what you're doing.
Yeah,
sure.
I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. I just do this shit because I got a kid. For one, I always pictured myself having a family and building for my family.
Yeah,
so
of course.
The fact that God gave me a daughter first is like I gotta make this shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
She gotta have her own company. She gotta have this. She gotta have that, so she could know like how to be. Cause she gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? A different woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know she's gonna be somebody's mother one day. So it's like shit. I gotta make sure I'm making the right moves. Like, and it start with me.
Absolutely.
She can't be like my mama ain't never tried. You know what I'm saying? Right. You gotta try at least, cause shit, if you don't try, then you what? Then you gone about this bitch. You ain't tried. Like, nah, motherfucker, I'm from the fight to the motherfucking death, and I ain't gonna be the one gone. I'm a motherfucking ninja. Okay, yeah, Jade Judo, and I'm moving the motherfucking shadows in the night,
and it's all
buildings and shit.
And I know most people on podcasts when you go on the interview or anything, they always ask you how your name became your name.
Yeah.
But at the people of Detroit, I'm going to tell y'all how her name became her name because we digging everything, and I ain't want to ask you because I know everybody always asks.
Yeah, everybody asks.
You know what I'm saying? So with the Jade part, you were a big video game fan growing up. You always played Mortal Kombat. Your dad and your his friends and uncles used to be betting on Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm saying? Big money. You know what I'm saying? And one of your characters you played with was Jade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mortal Kombat.
I was a professional button smasher. I would win though. I would win, but I was a button smasher with like one move.
Right. And you had the Jade, and then after a little time passed, you actually this is one of your times where you was on some probation type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And your probation officer wanted you to do some different stuff.
Yeah.
And you got into boxing at one point, correct? Yeah. And you kind of just did it just to do it, just had something to do.
An outlet, yeah.
And that's what a lot of young people need to do, find outlets to get some of that.
Get some of that frustration and anger out. Especially if you feel like you ain't getting heard or you feel like you ain't getting the right attention and shit. Sometimes you need to go put your energy in something else. You know what I'm saying? At that time, with me going through what I was going through, I had so much aggression and shit going on. So it was like, I need to get this shit out. Like, so boxing was a good outlet for me, you know what I'm saying, at that time. Just training for it. So when I was there, I saw them doing judo and I asked about it. You know what I'm saying? They told me like a lot of history behind judo and how they taught judo to women for self-defense and shit. So that shit kind of started sparking up shit, you know? So later down the line, I'm like, Jade Judo. That's my name. Boom. Because that came after the Psycho Barbie shit. You know what I'm saying? Psycho Barbie was just something that somebody gave me, at that time when I was rapping. He like, shit, yo, little crazy ass. You like a little doll and shit. I'm gonna call you Psycho Barbie. Everybody started laughing and shit.
Was it a guy named Microwave Melvin gave that name?
Yep. He be rapping and shit too. Yep.
Okay.
He gave me that name a long time ago. His ass, like, he recognized something a long time ago. Like, he said that shit. It was a joke, but I took it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? At that time, and it worked for me. And then, when Nikki came out and shit, I was like, shit, let me do something else.
Yeah, she was beating Barbie into the ground. So you like,
she had the bars.
You like, I gotta switch it up. Nah, I don't know.
Yes, ready.
But I can most definitely say Jade Judo is a perfect name. It flows off the tongue.
It's unique. It's beautiful.
It's memorable. You can remember it way easy. And the meaning of it to you you know what I'm saying? It means a lot to you.
It means a lot to me.
You know what I'm saying? So it just works.
And we discussed a little bit kind of offline about just from a branding perspective, you can literally put everything under your umbrella, and I think it's dope. I do got a question for you. First of all, shout out to KDZ and Powerboy Films.
Shout out to KDZ.
What up, K?
Dennis Reed for that red flag.
Oh yeah, shout out Dennis too.
Shout everybody
out.
Y'all
watch that on Tubi, man. That's
please,
crazy movie.
You have a fire ass song and video with KDZ.
Yeah.
4, it's the title track for the movie.
Yeah.
Red Flag.
Red
So many
flags.
red flags.
Hey,
Yes,
so
yes.
many red flags.
So many red flags, should've left your ass a long time ago. You a ham. Pussy nigga wasn't never loyal, but he say he real. Goddamn. What it take for a real bitch to get a real nigga? I need a man. Not a nigga who be online, purping for the capping for the gram. Ain't got his own car, ain't got his own house. Live with his baby mama, and that bitch is full of drama. I got my own bag, pay for that shit in all cash. New whip with the paper tag. Bet I'ma get the last laugh. So many red flags.
So many red flags.
So many red flags.
So many red flags.
So many, so many, so many, so many red
Flags.
So many,
So many, so many.
At that time, you know, working with KDZ in the studio was definitely a good experience. He got good energy, good ass ideas. You know, he an air sign and he a Libra, so he like super balanced.
Shout out Libra gang.
I recorded most of my songs at Libra House Studios. Shout out to Libra House Studios with Mitchie
Okay.
Finesse. Like, but for real, like, he has so much creativity, like, and it was just so much, you know, he like judo, like you like a package, like I want to help bring this shit out of you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he started asking me questions about my past relationships and shit, just kind of digging in my brain and shit, you
Yeah.
know, just trying to figure me out a little bit so that we can make this song what it was for Red Flags and shit like that, you know, because the movie just shows so many things that people go through in relationships or just meeting people in the dating scene and stuff like that. Everything fit, you know, and I love the beat. Chuck made that beat and shit. He went crazy. Like, it was like, it just fit. You know what I'm saying? The energy in the room was amazing. And we recorded that at Silent Riot with Maestro and Dale. Dale
Shout out.
had,
Hey.
Dale was up all night with us, so shout out to Dale.
Shout out
And listen,
Dale.
if anybody ever
Maestro.
get an opportunity to witness KDZ's studio and recording process,
Yeah.
you definitely mess around and pull some all-nighters because that,
Oh, yeah.
that man worked.
He
work.
work, and he ain't gonna rush nothing either. Like, you know, he go in there, he be precise about what he want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that shit could take an hour, it could take 2, it could take 3, it could take the whole day.
Mhm.
But he gonna get his vision out. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, what's some stuff coming up with Jade Judo? Because I know you've been dropping music and you've been hella visuals. Like, what's something that the people can anticipate coming from Jade Judo?
Shit, wait till y'all see me next year. That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm strictly 100% vegan, so you know what I'm
Dope.
saying.
Okay.
I've been vegan
Motivate
for about
me,
a month
okay?
now. Yes, I'm strictly vegan. Shout out to Trap Vegan. Make sure y'all eat that Trap Vegan on
It's
7
good.
Mile and fucking Illinois. It's so good, best shit ever. I'm telling you. But I'm strictly vegan. Like, I'm working on my health. I'm working on everything. So expect new music. We got a new movie coming out called Quick Money. Shout out to Dennis Reedy. Shout out to my nigga Brandon. Shout out to Ron. Like, we got some shit going on that's about to be
Yeah.
crazy. You know, we got a lot of big names in there. We got the one girl, Crystal the Doll in there.
Okay. Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah.
Bishop the Don in there.
Nice.
We got
Okay.
Borderline Boss on Instagram there. That cute
Shout out
Asian
China.
girl.
Ow.
Yeah, ow.
What up,
Yeah.
China?
All right, we gonna get you on here, but we gonna get you.
Yeah,
again.
yeah, for sure.
I like her. I like her personality, and she got good vibes and shit. It's a lot of big names in there. Josh Landon from Fox 2 News. You
Nice.
know
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying?
Okay.
Yep.
Dope.
Nice.
Dope.
Yeah.
Because speaking of acting, like, you've been in 1 or 2 movies so far, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure there's more scripts that's going to come across your table.
Absolutely.
The first movie that you were in, Black Lives.
Yeah, Black Lies.
You know,
yeah.
that was one of your first movies. And that
Mhm.
was, like, I kind of seen a little bit of it. And you most definitely was mad and mean. You know what I'm saying? And you were most definitely acting that part to the T.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What the hell is wrong with you? Mike fucking around. And how do you know? What's that? I was cleaning up some of my things and I accidentally knocked over one of his shoe boxes. And he had those tucked away at the bottom of them. What did he say? I didn't get a chance to confront him yet. But best to believe when I do, I'm slapping him on sight. Any idea who he's messing with? Probably one of these chicks that I know. You know how fake these hoes are. Huh. But I'm glad you ain't like that, Mo. I'm glad I can trust you. One thing for sure, the bitch better stay away from me and my man, or she's seriously gonna get hurt.
You know what? Let me get out of here. You know I should fuck you up, right?
How was that as that being your first acting role? Like, how was that experience with that? With
That
Black Lives?
experience, at that time, my grandma had just passed away, so
Mm.
it was hard for me to really focus. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And then I had just got a new job, so I was torn in between going to the practicing, you know, for the auditioning and all that stuff, and
Right.
script reading or work. So I chose work, and then they like, okay, fuck you, then we gonna find somebody else. I ain't gonna say they really said fuck me, but they like, we gonna find somebody else. And I just was like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? And they ended up reaching back out to me, like, the same day I ended up getting fired from my job. Like a week later, they ended up firing me.
Divine order.
Yeah, they ended up firing me for no reason. Some little jealous stuff going on at work. And they like, shit, we need you for this role. The girl, she pulled out and said, you still know the lines, we need you. And
Man.
I'm still battling stuff, you know, everything going on. Then my cousin ended up passing. So it was two deaths I was going through, and then I had to read these lines and remember.
Wow.
And at the time, like when I first got the script, I had just went through a relationship similar to that.
Mm.
To what I had to act out in the movie. So I had all this
So
frustration.
you brought that extra oomph.
Yeah,
You was
know
able
what
to
I'm saying?
channel something
Yeah, I was
and
able
bring
to
it
channel
forward.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know I was good at acting like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the whole time I'm not doing it right. I'm like, I ain't never had no classes and nothing like that, whatever. So
Right.
Okay, natural.
so like when I channeled it, they like, Jade, you look real pretty on camera. Like your face, you look pretty on camera. Like you doing good, keep going. And then I ended up just getting it out, you know what I'm saying, to the point where the young lady, Leah Envy, she's like my best friend in the movie and shit.
Yeah.
She was getting a little mad because they had me keep pushing her and shit. She's like, all right, nah.
Right,
Like,
right.
shit. Like, she done pushed me 20 times already. I mean,
We gotta make it look real,
Like,
okay? Gotta make it look real.
Yeah, so it was like, it was a fun experience, man. Shout out to Leah Envy, man. She beautiful.
Nice.
She model and shit like that. Like, I met her on set and everything, and it was just a good experience overall after, you know, everything. And I just feel like being in that position, dealing with those type of emotions at that time, and still being able to be level-headed just showed me I'm built for this shit.
Right, right. Because that Black Lives basically led to Detroit Dreams.
Yeah, I did it. I had a performance.
Shout out to
role.
Nuke.
Shout out to Al
Yes,
Nuke.
yes.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know Nuke like that personally. I always show him love when he comes to the city and shit.
Yeah,
And everybody was calling me like, Judo, you should come try to get an extra role in the movie and stuff like that. Because, of course, I wasn't going to get a main role. You know,
You had like a performance role. Like,
yeah,
like,
I was performing in there. I had
Yeah.
a performance role on stage, and I had like a role with me in the audience and shit like that. And then like
Okay.
a role where they had like a dinner or something going on, or some like little party or something in the movie. I had that role too. It was just like you'll see me throughout the movie, and it was like another role where I was like taking pictures on the red carpet and shit like that.
Nah.
But I just feel like it was me getting my feet wet for real with that movie. Just getting my feet wet, you know what I'm saying? And then that opened doors for the movie that I'm getting ready to star in now, the quick money movie, because I got a main role in that movie in my name.
And
Jade.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Dope.
Yes.
So-
And you your own self, basically.
Yeah,
Shit.
my
I'm
own
Jade.
self,
I'm
man.
here.
Yeah, they let me just be myself, and I'm all throughout that movie and stuff. So I appreciate that opportunity. That was my first paid gig and shit too. So it was just like
Nice.
shit. I just know more to come after that,
Hell
especially
yeah,
when
it
they see
is.
this movie. It's gonna be more to come after that. I'm expecting more scripts and shit right now. So it's like,
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. And me and him was talking about something not too long ago, and I want to tie this in with you. After you make your stamp for real in acting, you can start getting them to just cast you as Jade Judo, just like how Flex Washington get everything.
Oh, yeah.
Every time he is
Hey,
something, his
it's a
name
few
is
things.
always,
It's always
Flex.
Flex, I
And
swear.
like, bro,
yeah, and Murder Pain.
yes,
And Murder Pain.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a good
Murder
one. I
Pain.
forgot.
So it's
His
like
name is.
you can have that same,
His
Jade
name is
Judo
exactly
effect.
what it
Like,
is every movie.
I play the role. Her name just gotta be Jade.
Yeah, for real. That's gonna
man.
benefit me for sure.
We gonna put that out there. We gonna put that out there.
That's crazy. I wanted to throw a little throwback at you real fast. The song Eggplant by Michael Franks. What does that song mean to you?
Man, I just smell incense. I smell breakfast.
Beautiful.
I hear my daddy like, who the fuck left this dish in the sink? I hear so much shit going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? My pops used to love jazz and listen to jazz. He still do. So growing up, that's all you heard in the house was jazz. My mama always was cooking. You smell incense and stuff like that. it just brings so many good memories and shit. I love Michael Franks, like dope ass jazz artist, man.
Nice.
That sounds like a dope ass childhood memory.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
fine.
Yeah, see, look,
Look, we got it.
Yeah,
We
so we
got
got
it.
a childhood memory.
We gonna help you create a childhood memory, all right now. We gonna help you find one, okay? But you know what I'm saying, well, we just as us with the people of Detroit podcast, we greatly appreciate you. Most definitely your time, your energy, you know what I'm saying, for stopping through, talking to us, letting people know who Jade Judo is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Letting them get a feel of your story. Even though I know you do lots of interviews, you know what I'm saying? But we try to make the People of Detroit podcast interview different. We tried our best.
And
you know
I
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
all
And
that
we-
digging up. I'm like, he know my name? Like,
Oh,
how
yeah.
you know that?
Yeah.
Well,
for
because we're
sure.
all about highlighting our guests and
Yeah.
reflecting you in a positive light and getting the world to know a side of you they may not know.
Yeah.
You know, so
Mhm.
we definitely appreciate it to sit down. You want to let the people know how to find you?
Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
y'all can find me everywhere at Jade Judo. That's it. Ain't no numbers and all that shit going
See, the
on.
one of one. No
I'm
more,
one
no
of
other
nine.
Jade
Ain't
Judo.
no other Jade Judo on the motherfucking planet. I
Nope, nope.
created her. I'm a motherfucking ninja. I'm walking the shadows of the night. I'm building shit. No, I'm playing, but for real, if y'all find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Jade Judo. I'm on iTunes, Jade Judo, Spotify, Jade Judo.
Run them numbers up.
Everything. Run me up, cause I
Hiya!
hiya. Yes, the
Y'all
real
already know.
hiya.
Yes,
Some real high ass shit in here.
Real
No,
hiya
for sure,
shit.
for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, you always welcome back. You are now the People of Detroit alumni.
Certified
Yes,
stamp.
You
know
are
what
for
I'm
sure
saying?
stamped.
Hey.
And anytime you got anything brewing, popping up, you can most definitely come back, touch bases,
Oh,
tell
yeah.
the people
Hey,
what's
we'll
going
come out.
on.
We pull up.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
y'all,
for
definitely,
sure.
y'all
And
definitely
that too.
pulling up. Y'all definitely
Yeah.
pulling up for the Quick Money premiere.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
Well,
gonna go
you know, I
crazy.
got you locked in now. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got your number, so we'll most definitely be in touch. You let us know. You know, Rico will be with us.
Hey, Rico.
Man.
He over there,
Rico make it happen.
he over there looking like Manny Fresh a little bit. Look at him. He over there like.
Hope not to say Manny Fresh like auntie.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
That's Uncle Fresh over there.
Okay, Uncle Fresh. Uncle Fresh. For real, he was giving me those vibes and shit. I'm feeling real musically in this motherfucker. I'm feeling like, what's that one shit he had? What's that one song he had?
You talking about Manny?
Yeah, what's that shit?
What, the Do It Big one?
Yeah. Was it
Dog's
Big?
real big. That one?
Yeah, you remember that shit? Yeah, that's all.
I'm just high.
You give me all the vibes, like, man.
Right. Shout out Euphoric Treats.
Right,
Yeah.
right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But we so glad to have you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there, I need y'all to go on YouTube, go on all streaming platforms.
Type in
Jade
Jade.
Judo, run her shit up. She got hella shit on deck. And she doing her thing. And she's still more to come. Still more roles, acting roles, more tapes, more songs.
Let's
the
get
whole nine.
His old ass
You know
said
what I'm
tape.
saying?
y'all.
Right, it's about
Listen,
tapes.
man.
But look, we about to bring CDs back.
No,
I'm
facts.
old.
Bring CDs
I'm
back.
old now. No, thanks. We're going to have to. We
Shout
gonna
out
have
to
bring these
Glorilla
back.
and her whole camp over there with CDs.
Yeah, she
They put
was.
the
She was
CDs out.
signing. Yep, she
Yeah,
was.
I fuck with that. Cause that shit finna come back out for real. That's what.
That's
Yeah.
having something tangible.
Yeah, having something tangible. People want that tangible shit because that digital shit be cool, but that tangible shit. Shout out to CMG for that. That
Having
was
a
dope.
whole
No, for
collection.
sure.
That's
They
what's up.
doing her right over there.
Yeah,
like,
they
for
is.
sure, for sure.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, everybody out there in TV world, YouTube world, thank y'all for rocking with us. In the meantime, in between time, it's your boy Sir L.A.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
Yes, and we greatly appreciate y'all for rocking with the pod, aka the people of Detroit.
Jade
Y'all
Judo.
already know what it is. Jade Judo in the building.
You already
yeah.
know. Let's get it. Hiya.
Judo. Wet. Yeah. Wet. Wet. I got that drip like water. I got that drip that's that wet. I got that drip that's that wet. I got that drip like water. I could finna fold that wet. I got that drip like water. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. drop. I got that drip like water, drip like wet, wet. Drip like water, drip like wet, wet. Drip, drop, drip, drop, drip, drop. I can finna flow, that's that wet, wet. The sun in my body like wet, wet. Essential drip, I stay alkaline. Niggas say on my line, on the ground all the time, on the ground all the time. I need my money, baby run it up. Run me my money, quit tryna fuck, baby run it up. Baby run it up, baby run it up. You just tryna fuck. But I'm in my bag, I'm in my bag. Respect me, bitch. Respect me, put my foot down. Respect me, put my foot down. I'm a fucking clown in this bitch. I'm a fucking wild in this bitch. You better respect me. Drip drop, foot on the dash. Tryna beat the clock, respect me. I'm on your ass. Run me my money, gotta get it all. You know I'm a boy, I ain't gon' never fall. Run me my money, gotta get it all. I got that drip, that's that wet, wet. I got that drip like water. I could finna flow that wet, wet. I got that drip like water. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. Drop. Stand on all 10. Did it on my own. Got it out the mud. Chop it, flex it, bitch. I be chopping shit. I be chopping shit. I be running shit. I be running shit. I be running shit. Can't keep up. Move out my way. Fuck up my way. Fuck up my way. I'm a Bogart shit. I'm a real fly bitch. Straight from the hood. Nigga, what's good? Stack it to the ceiling. Money tall as buildings. Money on my mantle. Stack it to the ceiling. I got that drip, that's that wet, wet. I got that drip like water. I could finna flow that wet, wet. I got that drip like water. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. Drip, drip, drop. I got that drip like water. Drip like wet, wet. Drip like water. Drip like wet, wet. Drip, drop. Drip, drop. Drip, drop.
What up, doe? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Sir LA.
And it's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And y'all in here rocking with the pod, aka
The People of Detroit.
And today, we just wanted to drop some jewels on y'all, about our ventures and what's going on. As y'all know, the podcast, The People of Detroit, is sponsored by Shywear LLC and also Natural Nation LLC. But as far as Shywear, that's on hold for right now, but it is coming very soon. Shout out my daughter, LaShyla, dedicated to her. But today we talking about Natural Nation. And as far as Natural Nation, we got a lot to offer. We got a whole location. We got a lot of natural hygiene products. And it's very good for the skin, very good for the body. And right here next to me, we got the CEO herself, Miss Dahlia. And I'm going to let her go into detail and tell y'all about the business.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to deliver those smell good goodies that you love. We have a variety of soaps, body butters, scrubs. We even make beard balms for men. He be twinkling and glistening.
You know it.
And we have relaxing bath teas. Now, you can come see us 7 days a week at 12 Oaks Mall in Novi. We're located right near the Cheesecake Factory, so you can get that good grub and get some self-care at the same time.
Yes, yes.
Outside of that, we're still processing online orders. Just make sure you hit the website at www.therealnaturalnation.com. And you can follow us on IG or Facebook. We love to see those reviews because y'all opinions on the products is what keep us going and delivering quality.
Yes, yes. And of course, we hope to see as many of y'all as soon as possible. Like Dahlia said, we located at 12 Oaks, right by the Cheesecake Factory on the first floor. Come take a peek at what we got, because I'm quite sure you'll be intrigued and you'll be leaving with something. Because, as far as this been going, this like 5th year strong, and I feel we bigger than ever and we still got a lot more stuff to do. But at the end of it, we gonna get to the bag and we gonna be a boss in our own state, you know what I'm saying, and do what we gotta do.
Okay.
But with that being said, shout out everybody who has been associated with the People of Detroit podcast. All of our guests from this point that has been on there, that has been on here, from Chef Tony, KDZ, we had Tamashi on, Marcel Stewart, shout out Tommy B, my brother, what I'm saying, rest in peace, bro. I'm always hold you down. And, go check out our videos. We got a lot of different videos dealing with a lot of different sectors of Detroit, and it's helpful to y'all. So it might be people out there that need motivation. Come take a look at our videos, and I promise you will get that motivation, because the people we speak with, they only a phone call away. Some of them a DM away. And if you need any assistance with anything from a life coach, getting your business in line, just anything of that nature, watch our episodes, see who we have on, because it's all people that's of importance of Detroit that helps that community. So again, in the meantime and between time, y'all already know what it is. Sir LA.
It's me, your girl, Dahlia.
And thank y'all for rocking with the pod this long. We've been holding it down. It's our 4th month strong. But we appreciate it. You already know what it is. The People of Detroit.